Hi, it's Carol from Allergy Free Living, and today we have another treat, and it's my grandchildren, Phoebe and Nicholas, and they're going to help me make something that they like to eat, and it's called a noodle pudding, or there's another name, Kugel, and that's Kugel. So we're going to start with the important thing, which is the gluten-free noodle. Now, I could not find noodles locally. So what I did was I kept looking around in Stop and Shop, ShopRite. And Stop and Shop carries this brand called Tinkiata. And I know I've shown you that in my pantry, a must-have pantry. This is lasagna. And the other thing you can do, if you can't find that, is this is linguine, and this is also a Tinkiata brand. I don't want to cover the name. All right, so these are the two brands that you can use, and you're going to have to cut them up. So Nick and Phoebe are going to, this is the lasagna noodle, and what I decided was, why not? If they want wide noodles, then you're going to break them. So here, you two, you're going to break them so if it was going to be a wide noodle, it would be like that. Well, we're not going to do those, honey. I'll show them. You break this into that bowl, and while they're breaking that, I want to show you, if you use the linguine, you can put it in the bowl, honey. If you use the linguine, which is this, I cut it about an inch.
Lobster linguine.
Okay, so there's that. That's what I would cut it if you were going to use the linguine. And they want 16 ounces of the noodles. Now, again, I'm going to show you. I keep going in and out here. But this is a food measurer. It actually measures postage too, so it's this. And you put dry or wet. And on the bottom here, it gives you an idea of how many ounces. So I think each one of the Tinkiata are 10 ounces. This is the name brand. This is the box, by the way. It's called, there you go. There. Salter. And it weighs food. It weighs other things too. But you kind of need that. But the Tinkiata box is 10 ounces. So if you used, one box and then a half of another. So I just wanted to at least let you know, as we call, this is why I do the show, a substitute. And that would be a substitute, the gluten-free pasta. Now, maybe people order their stuff online. And maybe there is a pasta online. And if there is, do me a favor. In the comments, send it to me. Because then everybody will see. And if they want to do it online and order it, then that's fine too. But this stuff you can get at Stop and Shop. You can get them at a place, a local called Highland Market. You can get it at ShopRite. I think any one of your larger stores. So that's it. And follow the directions for the Tinkiata pasta. They have specific directions, 2 ways of making it. I just boil the water, put salt in it, and you boil it for 14 minutes. When you're done, you put it through and you rinse it in cold water. There, thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
Because we already did one, and they helped me break it up. So you have to rinse it in cold water and let it drain off. So, all right, now we're going to start. I'm going to put all this stuff aside. Okay, now you're going to get eggs. Nicholas, you can put the eggs in. You each get to do something. Put the eggs in.
Looks like yellow slime.
Here. And it's 6 eggs, 2 cups of cottage cheese.
Can I pour it in?
Yeah. Now just put that in there, honey.
This looks like slime.
It is.
It's like cottage cheese.
Well, cottage cheese is good. I know you like it. Here, honey.
Or
There
blue
you go.
cheese.
Thank you. I'm just going to
Blue
get the
cheese.
last bit. Cottage cheese is good for you. And the next is a cup of sour cream,
Can I put it in?
which is this. I'm going to let you put the other stuff that just falls out.
Ooh,
This is the sour
falling.
cream.
Sour cream.
And then we have here kosher salt. Everyone knows it's different from
Kosher.
regular. Here, honey, you can put this in. Just pour it right in. Kosher salt is like the little granules. And then after the
my
kosher
God.
salt is white sugar. And that is a cup of white sugar. Pour it in. Right in. Just
That
pour
looks
it
like
right in.
sand. And that looks like
And then
water.
we have a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. You can put that in, Phoebe, right in there.
Cinnamon.
And then lemon juice.
Can I put it in?
Yep. There we go. Lemon juice. That was a teaspoon. And the last is a cup of raisins. There you go.
What am I going to put this in?
Now we're going to mix it.
And
Yes, go right ahead, Nick. You can mix it. Now, while he's mixing it, and we've got everything in there, they tell you, you know, I always leave. Here, honey, don't worry. I always leave the directions right underneath the video. Now, they told me to take 2 tablespoons of butter, and here's the pan, and a 9x11 or a 9x13, and 9x13. And they melt the butter here. I just melted it and put it in. Now, the next thing after we mixed it all together, Phoebe, you want to just go ahead, just plop that in there. Thank you. Now, the noodles, after they were cooked and all that, now, but there's a special way we have to do this. They want you to fold this in. So if you remember, I'm going to, here, you put this right there.
Stuck.
That's okay, because when all right, I'm going to go over and show them. Here, would you hold that for me? Because that's important. I'm going to need that. But I'm bringing it over to them so they can see. When I fold something, remember bottom, up, sides to the bottom. That's folding. Okay? And they want you to fold it because they don't want you to mush the noodles. Okay, so let's move over, honey. Now, once we've done that, we've folded all this. You have all the stuff in there. Now they tell you to pour the noodles into the baking dish. Now, the baking dish is a little hot. That's why I don't want you to take it. All right, now.
Yum yums.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. It isn't hot at all. All right, now. See it right here? Let me get over there. I always
So
like
hard
to
with
show
them.
you what it's supposed to look like.
Long term.
Okay?
Long
See, that's it.
cheese.
Now, guys, this is the fun part. Look at this. Now we have a topping on this. Some people don't. I do the topping because my grandchildren like the topping, and I do too. So the topping has a 1/2 cup of cornflakes, 2 teaspoons of sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of butter that are cut up. Well, no, we don't put that in yet. We have to put that on top. So this is the mixture, okay? Now I'm going to take the mixture and I'm going to sprinkle a little on the top. Okay, take it and sprinkle. Go ahead and sprinkle. They've washed their hands. Keep sprinkling. That's okay. Keep sprinkling. Okay, now Nana gets the last of the sprinkles. Now I'm going to move it around, and now Nana's going to put it in places that maybe we missed. Now, let's show. Now they tell you to take butter, a tablespoon of butter, and dollop it. So take the little squares and place them in spots separate. Don't put them on top of each other. Place them all around because you want the butter to melt and you want it to be all over the dish.
Ooey and gooey.
Okay, thank you, honey. Now, I'm just moving this. Okay, now I'm going to show this to everybody again, what the finished product looks like. Well, finished before it goes in the oven. Okay? Now, this goes in a 350 oven for 1 hour. So let me put this in. 350 for an hour. Now, guess what? I already made one as well. And because I have my children here,
We're gonna eat some.
they're going to try it and tell you. Now but guys, first we're gonna show them. We want them to see
Oh yeah.
what it looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna show you. You see there's a little spot missing? Guess what? The kids just didn't want to wait.
in my tummy.
So
my big tummy.
here we go. I'm gonna cut pieces. And they've been waiting for this nut.
All night long.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know that we were doing this, so
All right. Now.
I didn't know
I wasn't waiting all night long.
All right. Here's
This morning
for
I watched
you.
SpongeBob.
Oh,
Here.
2 pieces missing.
You can have that, honey. And now I'm going to get Nicholas's. Okay, Nicholas, here. Nick. Here we go, Nick. There.
I'm gonna go sit.
Okay, first you're going to tell them how you like it? Huh?
It's good.
You're going to tell them what you think. You're going to eat it. Well, you don't have to eat all of it. But we can try it. Now, here you go. Try some. So, I hope you enjoyed today's show. And I think your kids will like this. And like I said, if you all know where you can get gluten-free noodles, let me know. And like I always say, please, if you have comments, let me know what you think, all that. Always keep me informed, and I'll get back to you. And don't forget my Facebook page, facebook.com, carol.eatagain. That's my username. So enjoy, everybody. Take care.